Good morning. You're watching News for Hearing Impaired. I'm Preeti. With me is Sonia. Our top story first. In a late night development, Governor Mridula Sinha on Sunday appointed Manohar Parrikar as Chief Minister of Goa and asked him to prove majority on the floor of the State Assembly within 15 days. The BJP delegation led by Parrikar had met Governor on Sunday evening, staking claim to form the government. BJP, which won 13 seats, now has letters of support from MGP, GFP and independents to take its tally up to 21 in a 40-member house. The move was made after Maharashtra-Wadi Gomantak Party, that is MGP, and Goa Forward Party, that is GFP, along with a couple of independents, lined up with BJP on the condition that Parrikar would return as the Chief Minister. With the support of NPF, NPP and LJP in Manipur, BJP has staked claim to form the government in the state. BJP and its supporting MLAs met Manipur Governor Najma Heptulla and staked claim to form the government and will elect their legislature party leader today. Naga People's Front and Lok Jan Shakti Party have already said that they will support a non-Congress coalition government in the state. National People's Party NPP President also told media persons that being an ally of National Democratic Alliance at the centre, the party is going to support BJP in forming a non-Congress government in the state. BJP leader Ram Madhav has said that party has got the numbers and it will work for development of all. Meanwhile, one Congress MLA and lone TMC MLA have joined BJP in the state. On the other hand, Congress committee spokesperson Debvrata said that the party is contacting non-BJP parties and will surely form the next government in the state. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh tendered his resignation and also staked claim to form the next government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at party headquarters in New Delhi to attend the BJP Parliamentary Board meeting. He walked from Lee Meridian to the party headquarters, waving at the crowd waiting for him. Prime Minister Modi garlanded the statue of party ideologue Deen Dayal Upadhyay inside the party office premises. BJP Parliamentary Board meeting discussed the possible names of chief ministership in the states where it has got majority. After the meeting, BJP leader JP Nadda said that the party has appointed observers for different states who will brief BJP President Amit Shah about the present situation there. Amit Shah has been authorized to finalize the names of chief ministers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi assured people of Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Manipur, Goa and Punjab that BJP will leave no stone unturned for their betterment. Addressing party workers at BJP headquarters in New Delhi, Prime Minister said, in a democracy, poll results are public mandate and the government is formed by majority, but it runs by acceptance of all. He also assured that the new governments will work for all without any discrimination. The Prime Minister said that he sees the poll results as foundation of New India, in which 65% people are below the age of 35 years. He said in New India, which is seeing the poor want opportunity and not favors. He said it is easy to win over people by raising emotional issues, but now people have turned out in large numbers to cast vote on the issue of development. In Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh met Governor VP Singh Badnor and staked claim to form the next government in the state. He has said that 16th March has been fixed as the date for swearing in. It is good news for all the people of our country on the auspicious occasion of Holi. Keeping up with the pace of remonetization, RBI has lifted all the limitations that were placed on cash withdrawals that were placed since November 8th last year. It means the state of pre-monetization in the banks is restored. The central bank imposed restrictions on withdrawals from bank accounts in the wake of demonetization of 5,000 and 1,000 rupee notes on 8th of November. However, RBI has relaxed these restrictions gradually. On 30th of January, RBI had ended all curbs on withdrawals from current accounts, cash credit accounts and overdraft accounts. Now, With removal of all restrictions, it is clear that remonetization exercise is successful. At least 48 people died and dozens more were hurt in a giant landslide at Ethiopia's largest rubbish dump outside Addis Ababa. A tragedy squatters living there blamed on the biogas plant being built nearby. Head of the City Communications Bureau said 48 people had died, including some children. Many of the victims were squatters who scavenged for a living in the 30-hectare dump. The streets in the neighborhood below were filled with women sobbing and wailing. In sports, India's Leander Paes and doubles partner João Martin Del Potro were eliminated from BNP Paribas Open after losing their opener to Gilles Muller and Sam Querrey. Paes and Del Potro lost 6-3, 6-4 in their men's doubles round of 32 clash at Indian Wells on Sunday. However, it was good news for Sania Mirza and her doubles partner Barbora Strykova of Czech Republic as the duo entered the quarterfinals. Mirza and Strykova beat Italy's Sara Irani and Elizia Rozolka of Poland 6-2, 6-3. The fourth seeds were unstoppable and never put a foot wrong on the court. The duo needed just over an hour to beat their opponents as they remained strong on serve and won crucial net points to win the match. President Pranab Mukherjee, Vice President Hamid Ansari and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have extended their greetings to the nation on Holi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings to all on the auspicious occasion. In his tweet, he wished everyone a happy and a joyous festival. That's it in this edition of the News this hour. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.